Well, hello again, beautiful people. Rodney Shropshire here. Been a while since I've said hello. Hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day weekend. Found lots of love, gave lots of love, and life is good for you. Where do we find inspiration? As an artist, um, I'm very excited today because I'm going to be featuring uh, my first shout out to a subscriber, wonderful friend of mine, Mr. Brian P.T. Riley, poet laureate from Amesbury, Massachusetts. But in the finding of inspiration, you know, we all find it in different ways. Um, Michealangelo said, I saw an angel in the marble, and then I carved it until I set him free. Beautiful, all right? No different than just looking at a blank canvas in front of us and saying, what comes next? So, that's I guess that's where we find inspiration as artists. At least I know I do. We start off with a thought and an idea, but as the canvas or the marble or the lines on the paper, um, we find our own inspiration. And that's what we have to do every day of our lives. We have to wake up and be inspired to know how blessed we are and to create something that we leave behind. Um, Lots of the things that we'll leave behind in life will end up in cellars and closets and only God knows where. Hopefully, some will remain with people that we love and they'll cherish. But that's not the purpose of it. The entire purpose is the creation process in making something new. But before we can do any of that, you know, and I off said, I mean, at the age of 69, um, I am truly blessed. Uh, but I haven't taken this body for granted. Okay, we have to work each and every day on taking care of this vessel that God's given us. We have to feed it intelligent foods. We have to uh, feed it with things that inspire us, things that make us feel love. I mean, passionate love, love beyond anything that some people can probably imagine. Um, we have to do it through reading books, um, through music, through poetry, through the arts, through nature, whatever it is that is your inspiration, then write those things down, and feed them appropriately. Because if you don't take care of your body, eat healthy, drinking lots of water, um, if you're not taking care of yourself emotionally by being able to let go of things that are just totally out of your control, uh, and there's many of those, and grasping onto those things, um, life can get or seem overwhelming. But feed yourself, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay? And with those things, you're going to find a meaning to life. Sometimes they come, inspirations will come to us from moments that we really never anticipated. Because as they say, the best made plans of mice and men can go awry. Um, so you have to be able to change. Okay. I mean, sometimes we have to change um, our plans. We may have to detour. There's a detour on that route, but we have to still hold on to the faith of our dreams and what truly inspires us. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to take care of other people. All right, so take care of yourself first. I mean, self-love. I mean, I'll go back to that from time to time, but it's extremely important. Uh, Not only for artists, but just as all of us as human beings. Um, in order to live what I like to term as an ageless lifestyle, we have to constantly be inspired, excited, feelings of, you know, great things and wonderful things and greater things yet to come. So I hope again you wake up with excitement. You know, you're here. Uh, I hope you can do like I do, and I just wake up in the morning and say, "Thank you, God, for another day. May I make the best of it." And then get out there and enjoy life because life is about feelings. Today, I'm very proud to recognize and feature not only just a personal friend of mine, but also someone who was just recognized on March 15th, 2026, as the Poet Laureate. And he's from Amesbury, Massachusetts. And he's a dear friend of mine that I met when I first moved to Boston, Mr. Brian P.T. Riley. Brian was playing piano. He was a cantor at the Catholic church that I walked into, and just an amazing ambiance he was able to create. We had the opportunity to work together for some time, and we got to really know each other. And I'm proud to say that in 2026, we're still good friends. Brian P.T. Riley has several books that he's written, and his poetry is truly inspiring to me. Okay, so I'll share with you a book that if you like poetry, all right, that you can find on Amazon. The Blessed Union of Earth and Sky, a collection of poems by Brian P.T. Riley. Brian P.T. Riley was born in Salem, Massachusetts. He has lived on the North Shore of Massachusetts all of his life and currently resides in Amesbury, Massachusetts with his wife Laura and a dog or several dogs at this point. He's got 12 volumes of poetry out there. So I make nothing off of this, but he's a good friend of mine. So if you're into poetry at all, I encourage you to take the time to just Google Brian. Um, Proud to say that although he probably doesn't know it, I stay in touch a lot more with his work because I have a personal relationship with him. I can remember when he was, and it's hard when you're branching out and trying to say, I'm just going to continue going this way. But my God, there's a lot of poets and New England. And to be named for 2026 Poet Laureate, what an amazing thing. Congratulations, Brian. This is from my heart to yours. I want to read just something that, very briefly, uh, I love. The wind will whisper the tale to the mountains, who will tell it to the sea, and you will live forever in the scattering of the stars. And that's all we're trying to do. As artists, excuse me, we hope to leave something uh, on the face of this earth that makes it more beautiful. Artists aren't always just out here trying to make money and create things. We're going to create things whether you buy them or not. That's the beauty of being an artist. You know, we will not stop creating. I mean, we're going to continue every day of our lives doing what God put us here for. And hopefully find, you know, inspiration along the way and connect with more people. But for those of you that are artists that have chimed into this, um, there's several that I'm trying to connect with, but I couldn't start by featuring anyone other than myself. And I'm sure you're tired of hearing me talk about myself, but without a wonderful and heartfelt gratitude for my friendship, uh, professional and personal, with Mr. Brian P.T. Riley. I wish each and every one of you a good week. I will be back shortly. Uh, Encourage you to check out the book. You can find Brian P.T. Riley's work on Amazon and give me a shout out uh, and tell me what you think. And before I end, and we talk about inspiration, you know, sometimes we have these wonderful plans in our day, and then things just pop up and they change a little bit. So myself, I'm no poet. By any means am I no poet. But sometimes with thoughts, I can be inspired to do a canvas or maybe lines in a song. So I'll say to you, 15 years with hopes for more. Not always heaven, but never hell. Held together with the dreams of the shore, sunshine and kisses, we need nothing more. Um, it's kind of where my thoughts are right now. But anyway, so I'll end with that as saying always, my name is Rodney Shropshire. I hope some of you will continue following along. I hope more of you will leave comments. I hope those of you that are artists will reach out so that I'll have an opportunity to meet you, greet you, and feature you as well. But for everyone out there, as I end this video, I simply say, as always, peace, love, dove. I wish you nothing more than a blessed day. Signing off again, Rodney Shropshire.